Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm going to be reading a Disney Frozen book. Actually, there's two books in one. The first one is going to be called Anna's Act of Love, and the second one's going to be called Elsa's Icy Magic. There's over 50 stickers in the book. So let's start reading, and I'm going to start with Anna's Act of Love. So there's one page of stickers, and we got a second page of stickers. So this is by Lisa Marsoli, illustrated by Joey Chow. I'm Princess Anna of Arendelle. My older sister Elsa is the queen. She pretty much ignored me my whole life until I told her Prince Hans and I were engaged. Then, wow! Did I get her attention. She was so upset, she blasted ice across the room. She eventually froze the whole kingdom. When she ran away, I knew I had to follow her. I found Elsa in a beautiful ice palace. She told me she belonged there where she couldn't hurt anyone. When I asked her to go home with me and thaw the kingdom, she screamed that she didn't know how. Then her icy powers seemed to burst from her body and hit me by accident. Elsa created a giant snowman to chase me and my friends, Kristoff and Olaf, away from her frozen palace. We escaped, but I had a problem. I was getting colder and colder. Kristoff took me to the trolls for help. They were very wise, so I hoped they'd know what was wrong with me. But I was shocked when a very old troll said I would soon freeze completely. Only an act of true love could save me. I hurried back home to find my prince. His kiss would be the act of true love I needed. But Hans wouldn't kiss me. He had only been pretending to love me so he could eventually become the ruler of Arendelle. Now that I was almost frozen, Elsa was the only one standing in his way. Hans locked me in the library, and I was so cold I could barely move. I'd never see my sister again, and I couldn't warn her about Hans. I was feeling hopeless. Until Olaf showed up and helped me escape. He said Kristoff loved me and that it was his kiss that would save me. I headed into the storm to find Kristoff, but instead I found Hans, about to strike Elsa with his sword. I couldn't let him hurt her. Instead of going to Kristoff, I ran to stand in front of my sister, and that's when I turned to ice. But a moment later, something incredible happened. I began to thaw. My act of true love had saved me, my sister, and our kingdom. That was a really nice story. Now we are going to read Elsa's Icy Magic. And there's another page of stickers. It's upside down, but another page. Okay, Elsa's Icy Magic is by Lisa Marsoli, illustrated by Joey Chow. I'm Elsa, Queen of Arendelle. My coronation was a complete disaster, thanks to my sister, Anna. She pulled off my glove while we were arguing about her engagement to Prince Hans, and I accidentally froze everything in sight. I had kept my magical power a secret for years, and now everyone in the kingdom thought I was dangerous. So I fled to the North Mountain, where I built a magnificent ice palace. I was alone, but I was finally free to use my power. I had never felt so happy. Then Anna arrived with terrible news. I had frozen the entire kingdom. She wanted me to unfreeze it, but I didn't know how. Suddenly, I lost control of my magic and accidentally hit her with an icy blast. If only she'd listen when I told her to leave. Hans arrived next, with men who surrounded me. I tried to use my magic to defend myself, but Hans said people would believe I was a monster if I used my icy power. I didn't want to hurt anyone, so I stopped. The guards captured me. Back in Arendelle, I was locked in the dungeon, and Hans warned me that some people wanted to punish me for freezing the kingdom. He thought if I brought back summer, everything would be okay again. But I didn't know how to end the winter. They just needed to let me go. To make matters worse, Anna had not returned home. I knew I was a danger to her and to Arendelle, but I was trapped. I was feeling so frustrated that I suddenly lost control of myself. Icy blasts burst open my chains and crumbled the dungeon wall so I could escape into the storm. All I could think about was taking my magic far, far away. But Hans appeared and told me that my sister had perished when I had accidentally hit her with my icy blast. I had frozen her heart. Devastated, I fell to the ground and the storm stopped. Hans raised his sword. But suddenly, Anna appeared and jumped between Hans and me. The sword hit her instead and broke. Anna was frozen solid. I wrapped my arms around my frozen sister and wept for all the years we'd spent apart. Then something amazing happened. Anna thawed and hugged me back. I had found my sister again, and I was never going to let her go. Well, those were good stories. That was the Frozen story told in two different perspectives, Anna's and Elsa's. So I thought they were really, it was a really good book. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you in the next video. And remember to keep reading. It's very important. Thanks for watching.